New Nintendo Direct leaks again. They keep coming. Fall is coming! That's right. Buckle in and be prepared for a crazy fall. We are just getting started. We've got glitches, a new Animal Crossing character, a possible new interface for the Switch, special treats, and we've got a new console coming out October 8th. Like, things are just about to get crazy. Like, it is going to only get wilder from here. So make sure you're subscribed so that you can be on the forefront of all the craziness that's coming soon. And I have more good news for you guys. The period to enter our giveaway for a WHITE Switch OLED has officially begun, so be sure to check out our description for more details. Nintendo shut down yet another beautiful fan project. For those of you that don't know, there was this beautiful Kickstarter going around with hand-drawn game guides. They looked incredible, and I was so excited to see this into fruition. They raised over $300,000 on Kickstarter and were so close to reaching their goal when they were shut down once again by Nintendo's lawyers. As you know, if we're having too much fun, Nintendo's lawyers gotta get involved. These guides were designed to kind of give you that nostalgic feel of like flipping through your game pamphlet when you get those retro games, and they were so exciting because not only obviously do they walk you through the game, so even if you don't physically own those game copies anymore, you still get that feel of playing and remember all of your favorite levels and things like that. But also from the way they're drawn, you can just really see through their attention to detail that they genuinely cared about these games. I mean, look at how beautiful this image of Samus is. Like, this would take so long to hand draw. I feel like Nintendo always ends up hurting the people that like actually cared the most about Nintendo rather than like actual corporations that are like knocking off Nintendo all the time. They had these beautiful guides for Metroid, Ninja Gaiden, Contra, and Legend of Zelda. I'm so mad! Nintendo, why can't you just let us have this? The thing that's weird for me too, honestly, is I don't understand why like people can sell Nintendo stuff on Etsy, but for some reason they get shut down on Kickstarter. Like, I don't know if these game guides would legally still be able to sell on Etsy. Like, I don't understand what the rules are, but I see Nintendo stuff all over the place on Etsy. And Nintendo lawyers, if you're watching this, I do not see Nintendo stuff all the time on Etsy. All this to say, it's a bummer, and Nintendo lawyers are why we can't have nice things. Nintendo is on a mission to give us all cavities. Like, I do not know what is going on. There was such a cute collaboration they did with Krispy Kreme, and I was so pumped, and then I found out it was in Australia. What? Like, how is that even fair? Like, our whole thing in America is like giant food. That's supposed to be our thing. You're gonna make like a cool food and not give it to us in America? That's our one thing. Not fair. So anyway, I was there being really sad because I'm missing out on these delicious Krispy Kreme donuts, and then I was like, you know what, Nicole? It's fine. They're probably just like regular Krispy Kreme donuts, but they like look cute, you know? Wrong! They actually had unique flavors for these, which sounded really good! I'm so bitter. The Pokeball one was original glaze, which, if I'm being honest, is my favorite Krispy Kreme donut anyway. But then after that, it gets crazy. Pikachu donut is a chocolate cream dipped in white truffle. Like, what? Why are they getting white truffle all the way in Australia? Like, we don't have that in America at Krispy Kreme. For the Bulbasaur donut, they had a green apple icing. Like, what's a green apple icing? I don't get green apple icing. Sand sugar? Like, what? They are going all out for this, and a cream swirl. I'm bitter. Like, this is not fair. I want delicious things too. The Charmander donut is a vanilla custard dipped in white truffle, which, I don't know. I feel like if I was making a Charmander donut, I would do like something with like cinnamon, kind of make it like a little spicy, like a hot tamale, you know? Just saying. Ugh, and the worst one of all, and by worst I mean the one that sounds the best, was a Squirtle one, which is a strawberry donut dipped in white chocolate. I will say on the America side, at least we were getting one Pokemon sweet, and that are limited edition Oreos. These Oreos have 16 different Pokemon faces on them throughout the package. It's supposed to be like some Pokemon may be more rare than others to find. I don't really know the whole dynamics of that. I will say though, before you go out to the store to buy those, just know that there's currently a worker strike going on at Nabisco. Feel free to do more research on this as well for yourself if you'd like, and just make sure you're making the best informed decision for you before you purchase. Also, American Krispy Kreme, So if you've been playing through Breath of the Wild recently, you may have noticed things getting a little sticky lately. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's currently a major glitch in Breath of the Wild where things are just like sticking to Link. But there are some advantages to it. So if something is sticking to you, it actually is not taking up your hand. So you can still carry things while getting the advantages of whatever is stuck to you. We've seen people still be able to fly while carrying other objects. There's lots of funny videos going around of Link having like a barrel, a rock, and even like disembodied heads just like stuck to him. It's really funny to watch, but you can actually make this work for you. That's right. Because you can still use those abilities, even if you're not holding it, people have actually found a way to hack this and give you an advantage in the game still. So here's how you do it if you want to hold a weapon without actually holding a weapon. First thing you're going to do is prepare the object to be held, just like you would with a bomb. Then you're going to equip a one-handed weapon and a shield and draw it out using Y. Then you're going to press B and unequip the shield, doing the motion of having the weapon being put away. Then you're going to pick up the object and throw it, and Link will be in the state of holding the weapon without actually holding the weapon. Here's a way for you to get that arm stuck to object glitch. So first thing you're going to do is unequip a weapon or equip a two-handed weapon or equip a shield. Then you're gonna stand in front of the object you want to attach and crouch facing south. I know that sounds really weird, just trust me. Press the L button, hold down on the D-pad, and press the A button. Then you're gonna pick up the item you want stuck to you with one hand. You're going to equip a one-handed weapon, and then you're gonna unquip the shield. And you should be good to go. Have a glitchin' day. Huge news, like big news. We are finally getting like an actual substantial Animal Crossing update. And not only that, we're getting a bar? What? I'm so excited. So as we all know, Nintendo has been stringing us along for a while now, promising a bigger update for Animal Crossing. This most recent summer update that came out, they said, be on the lookout for more free content coming soon. You know, they said later this year, and it's starting to get towards the end of the year, and I would definitely be willing to bet that there's going to be a big update, especially around the time that they're announcing a new console. Like, they want more eyes on Nintendo than ever, and this is a way to get people excited about not only Animal Crossing again, but a new console where they can play Animal Crossing and have like a completely enhanced experience. Not only that, but one of the major leaks about what's coming up in the Direct has to do a lot with Animal Crossing. There is a huge rumor going around that there's a new Xenoblade Chronicles game coming to the Switch very soon, and in fact, the same servers that are used for Xenoblade Chronicles were actually down for maintenance on the 8th, which is incredibly suspicious. So if that part of the leak ends up being true, we can definitely be excited about the second part, which is major Animal Crossing news. The leak is that by November at the latest, not only are we getting Halloween content, but we are also getting Brewster and his bar, or cafe if you will. But let me have this as a bar, okay? The leak says, quote, the major update will likely introduce Brewster and his bar, where you can meet old friends, and is set to be released in November at maximum. I am so excited! And again, this just fits so perfectly into the timeline of things that I feel like we can actually start putting some hope behind this. I feel like it's gonna happen. I really do. So as we all know, there's been this trend lately of companies just like redesigning their logos and interfaces. And truthfully, it's been really annoying me if I'm being honest. Like the new Yelp logo is so ugly. Like, why Yelp? It was perfectly fine living my normal life, and now I have this ugly logo on my interface. Like, I give your redesign 1 star, Yelp, 1 star. But what does this have to do with Nintendo? Well, there's actually a fan redesign of the home interface that I don't hate. And I'm really excited to share it with you guys. And hopefully, maybe open Nintendo's eyes to this. Or if not, you know, just give an awesome artist some clout, you know. Yeah, what I really like about this interface is that it takes like some elements from the new Apple interface, but I feel like it actually really works for Nintendo. Like, it would be awesome to be able to organize your games in different folders. And also, this wasn't a part of the redesign, but I think a part of the Apple interface that they could use for the Switch as well is just like that weird thing where they like show your like camera roll photos. Like, there's so many options in games to take photos, and they just don't really go anywhere. So it would be kind of fun to see them kind of go on shuffle on your interface. This redesign also featured transparent menus, curved edges, and colorful backgrounds and folders too. And I feel like if there's one thing Nintendo must have learned about their fans by now with how popular Animal Crossing is that people love to customize. I feel like this would be an awesome creative outlet for Nintendo fans, and everyone would just have a different interface. And then they could share it on socials. Come on, it just keeps getting better and better from the idea. Nintendo, you should definitely get on board with this. And you know what? I'm saying that as a person who hates change. So take it from me, Nintendo. I don't want anything to change unless I actually think it is legitimately good. And this is pretty dang good.